Happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome back. It feels good to be up here for a regular classic watch-along. The last couple of weeks, we've been doing some shorter ones due to pay-per-views falling on the same day, but now we are finally back to do our traditional, typical 3-hour classic pay-per-views, and tonight, you guys have basically selected Unforgiven 2000. I put up a poll on YouTube earlier this week for 3 September pay-per-views that we have not yet done. Fall Brawl 95, Fall Brawl 97, and Unforgiven 2000. This one won by a landslide, over 60% of the vote, so that's what we're doing tonight. I don't remember too much about this one. I do remember the Triple H and Kurt Angle match, because I believe there's like some sort of like aggressive, forceful kiss from Triple H to Stephanie at the end of that match. And I know there's a 4-way in the main event, and of course, it's the return of Stone Cold Steve Austin after he was out nearly a year getting neck fusion surgery, I believe, right? And this is where he comes back and stuns Shane McMahon and stuns Steve Blackman and announces that he's going to be going on an interrogation to find out which one of the jackass WWE superstars ran his ass over. And, of course, that would lead to Rikishi, which would take us into No Mercy next month. But here is the return of Austin, and I believe the debut of his Disturbed theme tonight, right? So it'll be interesting to see if there's any sort of network edit on that or not. So, yeah, Unforgiven 2000. And there is a chance, I'm not 100% sure yet, but this might be and is probably, although not 100% sure, I think this is the final watch-along with this here. There's a chance we're going to be here next Sunday, but I might also work because I got a crazy moving schedule. I think I'm going to be here next Sunday night, but I'm not totally sure. If I am, we may be doing a watch-along with nothing behind me. It might just be a white wall. And then we are moving into the new place, and I'm very excited about that because I'm going to have fiber internet. So we're going to be really strong. We've only had a couple of hiccups here or there over the last 5 years here in this house, but I'm happy to, and even though I'm plugged directly in and I've got very strong internet, I want that fiber, baby. So that's what I'm going to be getting at the new place. I'm very, very excited about that, and that should really help us, you know, in terms of our streaming issues and be able to, be able to do these without any interruptions, which we usually are pretty safe on watch-along days anyway. So, wrapping up business here in this setup and onward to a new place in about 8 days. Crazy. But anyway, welcome. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I'll say hello to everyone here in just a second in the chat. While I do that, head on over to the Peacock. You're going to want to find Unforgiven Season 3, Episode 1. The runtime, according to Peacock, is 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 43 seconds. So go ahead and get yourself queued up, and in just a couple of minutes, we will all hit play together. When we do that, the timer right there will begin to run. That way, if you have ads or anything like that over on Peacock, you can sync back up with us. I have killed ads on this video, commercial-free, so you don't have to worry about interruptions over here, but you may have to over on Peacock. That's what the timer is for. Good to see Tatanani. We've got Noah Heiss in here. Melissa is here. Brandon McNeil, Mike Rouse, Colin Wright. We are pro wrestling. Good to see you, man. We have William Cullen. Did I get you? No, that was Noah. William Cullen, good to see you. George Morris is here chiming in with this token 5. Hey, Greg, how are you doing? How is Tito and Elizabeth? Did you get ESPN Unlimited Unforgiven 2000 10 out of 10? I get it from my Spectrum cable. Right on. Well, I've done a lot of that. I canceled my DirecTV stream, so I have this until the end of the month. I have the football game on right now. So my cable gets canceled in just a couple of weeks. And I did sign up for the ESPN app, and also today, I canceled my Spectrum internet. That's the only internet available here where I live, and I signed up for AT&T Fiber at the new place and bundled it with my AT&T phone plan. So I'm saving like $100 a month on internet and getting stronger internet. I don't know how that works, but anyway, things are great, George. Good to see you, and thanks, as always, for being here. And yeah, 6 days from now, this coming Saturday, we're going to be here watching WrestlePalooza on ESPN Unlimited. So that'll be my first chance to really play around with that app. But yeah, I did sign up for it, and we're ready to rock over here. Good to see MJ Parker. Ryan Adams is in the house. Yes, Vikings are on tonight, right? Is it Atlanta and Minnesota, I believe. Detroit, thank God, picked up a win in their division. If they would have fallen into an 0-2 hole in their own division, that would have sucked. And they whooped up on the Bears today, which is kind of nice. Domo, 1997, good to see you. Ajax Johnson is here as well. So is Ray Frand, Shane Belfus, Andy Linnell, Ricky Zalvadar. We've got the Juliet, I think I got you. Zach Pauget, Mike Games is here. Victor Cologne, David Brown, good to see you. Garrett Osborne, not sure if I caught you yet. Serge. and Fox Star Killer, Ultra Violence for Life. Wow. Yeah, exactly. When I almost had to ask the lady, like, I'm getting like the top. I told her, I'm like, I want the top internet, the best shit you got on the fiber optic internet. And I'm somehow, because I'm bundling it with my phone, getting it for $47 a month. And I was paying like $130 a month for my internet through Spectrum. I don't get it. But anyway, I'm stoked to be finally hooking up with the fiber optics there. Good to see Fox Star Killer in here as well. Appreciate the 5. Hello all, here for one of my favorite shows. Literally just got home from celebrating my parents' 50th anniversary. Well, happy anniversary to Mama and Papa Killer, or Fox Star, or whatever you want them to be called. That's awesome. Wow, 50 years. That is awesome. Happy anniversary to them. Well, all right, we've got this Vikings, and so that's the new Minnesota Stadium, huh? Looks like they're about to kick off here. That place is nice. Was it open last year and I forgot? Yeah, this has been open. It's not been the Superdome, or not the Superdome, the Kingdome, wherever the fuck they played. This is not that new, the place in Minnesota, because that's where WrestleMania was supposed to go, right? Okay, so that's probably not the debut game, but that's a beautiful looking facility there. There in, I guess it's in Minneapolis, US Bank Stadium. Wow. Anyway, all right, well, let's do it on the Unforgivens. You guys have done your thumbs up buttons and done all that. You're all queued up over there on Peacock and ready to go? Well, let's do it, man. Good to be back on a Sunday to watch Unforgiven 2000. I did not look at this card. So let me see. Before we get going here, I just want to see if I can remember anything offhand. I know the main event. It's a 4-way. It's Rock, Benoit, Taker, and I don't know who else. Rock, Benoit, Taker, Triple. No, not shit. I don't know who the fourth guy is. Maybe it's Kane. Must be Kane. Okay. And I know about Triple H and Kurt Angle. And I know that situation. I know Austin comes back and he like stuns Shane McMahon or something. And I think Raven debuts, right? Raven, I remember when Raven debuted because I was at SummerSlam. So I saw the Lawler and Taz match where JR interfered and smashed Taz in the face with the candy jar or whatever. And I'm pretty sure it's this show where they do a rematch and Raven shows up. Pretty sure about that. So that's 4 matches or 4 things that I'm aware of on this show. That's not bad. So the rest of it should be a surprise. Let's get rocking. We're going to go 3, 2, 1, play. All right, that's how we do it over here. Let me get my fingers queued up. All right, timer queued. Play button queued. Okay, here we go. Ready to rock? 3, 2, 1, play. All righty. All right, Unforgiven. Here we go. Curious about this one. I definitely ordered it on pay-per-view. As a matter of fact, I'll be right back. Since I'm moving soon and I have been packing up, I've got some stuff. So here's one of my many albums. And on here, if you see, I've got all those pay-per-views. And it says Unforgiven on here. So let's open it up and see if we can find Unforgiven. In your houses, all this shit. Okay. Unforgiven. Here it is. Right here. So Unforgiven pay-per-view broadcast. So this is what I recorded off VHS directly off of pay-per-view. And I've got them all here. Unforgiven 2001, pay-per-view broadcast. I got them all. Anyway. And I somehow even have, I don't know how, but I have Unforgiven 2005. It's hard to see there. Anyway. In the archives. I have about 15 of these filled with DVDs. And now. Oh my God, Ryan Adams, thank you for that $10. Yeah, the Andrade stuff, definitely. We were talking about it yesterday on the podcast when the story was only like an hour or 2 old. So we didn't learn any details until today. Not totally sure if he actually failed a wellness policy or if he failed to submit a sample. That also counts as a violation. So it sounds like Andrade just went AWOL and they just had to release him. That's one way to do it. Just stop showing up for work and they're not going to have any choice but to release you. And then you just got to wait 90 days and get out of there. I kind of feel like he just left like a thief in the night. Didn't want to be the guy that they just used for the AAA shows, you know? Where is Unforgiven here? Where's the venue? WWF New York. Philly. They're in Philly. All right. Look at them signs, man. Look at them signs. Those were the days. Yeah, I was at the pay-per-view prior to this, SummerSlam, and I was at the previous two Unforgivens. So this is the first Unforgiven I didn't attend. I'd been to every single Unforgiven up to this point. All two of them. Like Kevin Kelly. What are you going to do, Kevin Kelly? Good to see Zombie Fighter. Right on. Chicken Alfredo. Hell yeah. It's one of my favorites. To this day, I'll still eat a good chicken Alfredo. I like to grill up my chicken breast, then chop it, and then toss it in Alfredo and penne and broccoli. That's my jam. And then just a metric ton of Parmesan cheese on top. Did Bubba fall? Why was Bubba laying down in the aisleway there? God, the Dudleys were over. Everything that they were doing during this time was just over. So over. Yeah, we wish Andrade well. It's a weird situation, but yeah, I felt bad yesterday after the podcast because we were just speculating. Like, we have no idea what happened. We still don't know the full story, but we have a few more details now. Oh, yeah, see, JBL or Bradshaw just tripped too. I think maybe Bubba did fall over the pyro thing. The acolytes. Who just said that? Somebody said they were at this Unforgiven and I lost it. Victor, you were here? You were at this Unforgiven? Right on. So between the two of us, we had been to every Unforgiven. We attended every Unforgiven in history up until this point. And that's weird because the following year was in Pittsburgh, right? For Kurt Angle? So that's two Unforgiven. That's weird. First two Unforgivens in North Carolina. The next two Unforgivens in Pennsylvania. Interesting. Thank you for this, We Are Pro Wrestling. Raw debuted on TNN the night after this. I had forgotten when that was. I knew it was the fall of 2000, but I didn't realize it was the next night. I don't know who this guy on the mic is. All I know is he is not as good as Kyle Fletcher. Not even close. Yeah, Stevie Richards back in Philly. Fans don't give a shit. Thanks for that 10, Fox Star Killer. I forgot to mention yesterday in my milestone chat that this was also the final pay-per-view of the original USA era for WWE. Raw would debut TNN on TNN the following night. Yeah, We Are Pro Wrestling just told us that as well. And, of course, that would only last 5 years and they would be back. Raw Homecoming. I think we even did a review of that show, didn't we? Or a watch-along of it or something. What the fuck is this match? What are we watching? I have no idea what this is. Is this like a gauntlet? I'm going to have to look it up because I don't know what we're looking at here. I was too busy talking. I have no idea what this match is. Is it just 2-on-2? Just a regular tag match? Oh, no, it's 8-man. Who else is out there? Oh, I get it. I get it. It's Acolytes and Dudleys versus all. Oh, okay. I'm like, what am I watching? What's going on? Who's on what team? Okay, it's Dudley's and APA versus all of the right to censor. Sometimes it just takes Greg a couple minutes to be brought up to speed. Oh, that's nice. So Raw went to TNN the next night, and over on Nitro, they had Russo beating Booker T for the championship. Gives you a good idea what was going on over on that company around this time. I wonder how many right to censor matches we have watched in total in our watch-alongs. I feel like we've had at least 5 or 6 right to censor matches that we've had to watch together. I know. I love that Val has got the white pants. Jesus. Tag into Big Ron. I mean, I hope they're not going to open up a pay-per-view here, a sold-out pay-per-view during wrestling's hottest time with a victory by the right to censor. They want tables. Russo copied Vince by booking himself to win the WCW title. Russo might have had a hand in Vince winning the title because that was the previous year. And then that title was vacated and they crowned the new champion at Unforgiven, that I was at that year. And that was, I just remember like Arnold Schwarzenegger being involved in that for some reason. But I remember like Vince won the title on SmackDown. Russo was still there. He was still in the company for another month after that had happened. So Russo might have been the one to book Vince to win the championship. We don't even know. Or at least he had a hand in it. And then he was gone. Yeah, funny decision to combat WWE's new home, although I'm pretty sure WWE took a ratings hit moving to TNN because it was in less homes. Because TNN, up until WWE moving there, was the Nashville network, and then it turned into, I guess it was still the Nashville network, but it was no longer just like country music and NASCAR races. Remember that We Got Pop shit? Remember all that? 25 years ago, man. Steven. What's the date on this? September 24th. All right, so we are 10 days shy of the 25th anniversary of this pay-per-view. A little doomsday device to Val. Oh, the good father. That dastardly good father. Oh, and they do open up with a win. I knew it. What sucks about right to censor victories is that you have to hear that fucking song twice. And that's annoying. Oh, Andy Linnell, I've heard this theme so many times in person, and it is definitely ear-piercing. And those loud-ass WWE speakers. Here we go. There they go. So I guess right to censor won the match, but we're still going to get tables, which is good. Well, you know that the bad guys are going to go through the dead. There we go. There's a spiny to Val. Who's going to go through? Stevie? There we go. Oh. Put him through the table. Jeez, Bradshaw. There we go. Big power bomb through the table. Oh, down he goes. I'm glad that Bubba is done with the stuttering, because they had just come in the previous year. They've been there about a year now. So many angles of the table bump. Look at Stephanie. Look how hot she is. I'm very concerned about your ribs, Hunter.
I do need to know something tonight. You need to understand what's going to happen out there tonight. Okay? I'm going to go in that ring tonight with Kurt Angle, and it all comes to an end. All the waiting, all me controlling my temper and not being angry, all of it, it comes to an end tonight. I'm going to get in that ring and I'm going to do what I do best. And whether referee Foley likes it or not, I'm going to destroy Kurt Angle. I am going to leave him laying a pile in the center of that ring. And I need to know, if you have intentions of going out to the ring tonight, I need to know you're cool with that.
I'm 100% cool. I'm your wife. I'm behind you. I'm sorry for ever defending Kurt Angle. You don't have to worry about that.
See, I remember at the time wondering if Steph was being genuine. I was thinking she might turn.
That Kurt was my friend. But, you know, maybe I was wrong.
Maybe you were wrong. Maybe.
I was wrong.
I'll say you were wrong. Kurt was never your friend. Would your friend do what he did to us for months on end? Would your friend take a sledgehammer and smash my ribs in? Your husband's ribs in? Would that friend then force himself on you? No, I don't think so. Maybe you need to ask yourself, Steph, was your friend really worth it?
I don't know, Triple H. She did seem to like that kiss. Remember when he kissed her on the couch leading up to that? Like before SummerSlam or whatever it was? Yeah, this brief face Triple H was weird. He was face for like a month and a half. It was like a little tease of a babyface turn before he'd return in 2002. So, Lawler, you're not even going to stretch or anything? You're just going to get right off commentary? I mean, it's not like you work a crazy style or nothing, but... So who sits in... Does Lawler return to commentary after this match? Because I'm pretty sure he loses here, right? What happens here? I'm curious. Does JR call the rest of the show by himself, or who comes out? Coachman? I guess Michael Cole. I thought Taz's theme was badass. I loved it. The Red Hook section. Man, what a decline when he came in. And now he's wearing like a Jiffy Lube outfit or whatever he's wearing. He came in, beat Kurt Angle in Madison Square Garden, but I've said time and time again, what did him in was not only Kurt Angle getting on the map, but all the Radicals coming in at the same time. Just like a week later, a week after Taz's debut, now you got Benoit and Eddie and Saturn and Malenko. Like, Taz just took a back seat. Those guys were better. Or at least Chris and Eddie were. All right, strap match. There we go, Taz. Tazplex. Hook was only 1 year old when this show aired. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, it could be Kevin Kelly. I forgot about him, Wade. Why don't you shut up and get in the ring, Taz? JR just giving it to Taz.
That's exactly what the King is doing here with Taz. Now Lawler choking Taz with a leather strap.
Oh.
And Taz with a cheap shot on the King.
Well, it's legal. Low blows are legal. I feel like Lawler might have more experience in these matches. Strap matches are old school. Well, he better. You guys advertised him. Choke him.
Next reaction
shit. I just closed out. Hey, for the first time, I have to sync back up. You guys can keep watching. I was trying to adjust the volume, and I closed out of the entire thing. So I'll catch up. I hope I don't miss... Oh, and it took me... I got to go research it again. I hope it doesn't make me miss Raven. Where's Unforgiven? There we go. Okay. Unforgiven. Where are we at? Resume episode. Okay. Where are we at? 22:33. Almost there. Almost there. Caught up. Second pile driver. Yeah, we're synced. Third pile driver. And Taz is just no-selling all these? There we go. There, Lawler's tapped one. 2. 3. Nope. What is he going to try? Taz is too heavy for that, Lawler. Up, ref down. Like, why does there need to be a ref bump anyway, though? Oh, so when he taps the fourth one, the ref won't see it? It's a weird way. Lawler, what are you doing? Oh, there's Raven. Oh, hell yeah. I was so excited when he showed up. Hit him with the even flow. Boom. Raven effect, I guess. I thought it was so awesome when he returned to ECW after his WCW stint. And I knew he was going to go to WWE when he showed up there and won the tag team titles with like Dreamer against the Dudleys, remember? What building is that in, by the way? It looks like the Manhattan Center, but it's not. Ding, ding, ding. ECW ran a bunch of shows there, but I never knew where that was. It was very Manhattan Center looking. Oh, and Taz ain't letting go either. And Raven and Taz never had too much to do with each other, right? So Raven's not on this roster. Well, he's obviously signed, JR. It's so cool to see Raven there. I mean, Raven was there as Johnny Polo, but then he did briefly show up on that night that they invaded the Manhattan Center in '97, right? I'm pretty sure Raven was there, but then he went to WCW for a couple of years with Stevie Richards and all that. None of that shit worked out. So he went back to ECW for a short time. His little purgatory before heading to WWE. They just cut JR off. Oh, and there's Blackman. Oh, this might be him. I love that Austin drives a 316 truck. His hat, his jorts. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, Kevin Kelly. Boy, Kevin Kelly, you got to get out of Stone Cold's way. Kevin Kelly was also in the house of Brian Pillman when Austin came in, broke in. And then Pillman pulled the gun out on him. Guys, you guys see Michael Cole's hair, right? You guys all see it? Look at the... Oh, my God.
How do you feel? Stone Cold ain't here to answer questions. Tonight I'm asking the questions.
Yeah, it was probably Kevin Kelly who ran you over. Wouldn't be surprised. Who the fuck is this? What the... Oh, it's Al Snow. I'm like, what the hell? So now he's from Spain? Okay. Al Snow is from... Oh, no, he's from Italy. Not Spain. Italy. Si. Parmesan cheese. I don't even remember Al Snow doing this. I have no recollection of this. Who's that, Tony Danza? Hold me closer, Tony Danza. There he is. So basically, Al Snow is taking it to the next level what D'Lo was doing when D'Lo was from Helsinki, Chicago, or Helsinki, Illinois. Oh, my God. Now Al is actually dressing the part. But I don't remember any of that. Oh, look at there. Trish and Test. TNT. TNT, and one of them has got a nice set of T's. And yes, I'm talking about Test. Trish is okay, too. Also fine. Terry and Perry. My job, my restaurant is in a really, really ritzy, rich, wealthy area of town, and a lot of women have Terry's very specific type of boob job. So many of them. All in their 50s. I see a lot of Terry Runnels boobies at my job. So Blackman is out for this, and then he's also out later for some reason with Austin, right? Well, I hope he at least wins if he's got to come back out and take stunners. He recently did a... Ooh! He recently did a Van Vliet interview. Oh, Funaki, no! And he was telling some story about how he was almost going to kill JBL until JBL backed down and apologized like the bitch he is. I forgot what the story was, but he was basically like, I was going to kill the motherfucker. And I think he could do it. I can't believe people would even mess with that guy. Like, I could probably take him in a fight, but Blackman would still get some shots in on me, you know? He's a tough guy. I wouldn't be surprised if after I was done beating up Blackman, if I might have a bloody nose or something. I probably would. He probably would get at least a shot in. He's that good. Okay, so there's a time limit in this. So is this one of those deals where... Okay, yeah, so the title can change hands a bunch of times here, right? You can have a bunch of pinfalls as long as whoever the champion is when the time runs out is the champ? Okay. Terry and Trish. I don't recall too many Terry and Trish interactions. Ow. Oh, Terry and Trish both got head. I would not want to get head from Al Snow. Absolutely not. First of all, it would hurt. Oh, I don't know what that was. So Al Snow thought he was coming in for, I don't know what, but Crash thought it was going to be a Hurricane Rana. And they were not on the same page. Oh. Oh my God, Saturn with a moonsault. It looks so wonky too. Terry Runnels. Now, we haven't had a fall yet, right? Nobody's technically won the title, so we're not going to, like, pad anybody's stats in this match. Oh. Oh, there we go. Crash. Oh, there you go. That's how you do it. Just run away. 6 minutes left. He's running. Oh, Saturn's back. Now Saturn's the champ. Here we go. Now we're having some rapid fires. Oh, Al with the running trash can lid. Oh. He brought a dead fish too? Oh, glad you're here, David Brown. Sorry to hear about the loss of your grandmother. Rest in peace, Grandma Brown. Grandmas are the best. I had 3. They were all awesome. All with each individually different chocolate chip cookie recipes that were all equally good in 3 different ways. Grandma's rule. Shout out to the grandmas. I thought for some reason, David, you were a little bit on the elder side like me, so I'm happy to hear that you still had grandparents living. My last grandparent passed away in 2019 when I was 42. Is anybody in the ring? Because there's so many people in the crowd here. Feel like you're going to be missing out. Oh, okay. So the winner gets 24 hours off. That's nice. So did they tape Raw? Because check out the Raw apron under there. Like, why would the Raw apron be under there? Was Raw in the same building the next night? Or is there always just a rule that there's always 2 aprons and they only had a Raw one on hand? I'm curious why the Raw one was under there. Did they do a big photo shoot for the new TNN prior to the event? Maybe on USA Network or something? Or on Sunday Night Heat? Yeah, Saturn is still the champ here. Yeah, because there's not like Unforgiven ring aprons. It's just the WWF aprons, but they have the Raw is War ones underneath there. And I'm just curious why, because back in these days, they didn't run the pay-per-views and Raw in the same building. I don't know where that first TNN Raw was, but it was probably somewhere close to Philly. Geographically close. Like New York, Long Island, DC. Yeah. 1 minute left, though, Blackman. Maybe Jim Dotson right there. Hitting him with a rope. Jeez, he's getting mauled. Is this going to end with him just getting booed and stomped? These idiots, there's nobody going to cover him? Oh, there we go. What? He kicked out. This is the stupidest match I've ever seen. Came in the champion, left the champion, right? And then the Perry Saturn. So we had 3 title changes in that match? Oh, look at there. This is 95-96. Oh, okay, he's explaining the medals. Oh. Angle just answered a question I've had for years. Why he had medals. This was going to be my thumbnail, but I couldn't get a clear enough screenshot of it to my liking.
It's an honor to meet you. I'm Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist.
I'm Kurt Angle.
I'm sure you've heard of me.
Oh, you're going to hear about him next year.
The Olympics, basically, they celebrate hard work and courage.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like your comeback.
Yeah.
And because of your comeback to the WWF, and for the fact that, I mean, let's face it, it's too late for you to win one of your own.
It's too late, Austin.
Honor you with this honorary gold medal.
Oh,
If you don't mind.
he gets his own gold medal. See, this is why Angle's so nice.
I realize it's not as big as mine.
No, definitely not as big, no.
You didn't really do anything to earn it, so I'd say
Yeah.
it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Think?
Well, I want to thank you, Kurt. I'll tell you right now that I'm going to store this in a real special place.
Thank you. I think you should, yeah.
Yeah, right up your ass.
So let me get this straight. Austin leaves, gets run over by a car, comes back, and he just comes back an asshole. Angle gave him a gift. Said, hey, I've never met you before. Here's a gift from me that I got for you. It's my present to you because I think you deserve a gold medal too, even if yours can't be as big as mine. And what does Austin do? I mean, no wonder someone ran him over. Can't be that way. And expect somebody not to do something about it one day. I think that was pretty rude of Austin. And he's going to find out too, because in 1 year, what happens? What happens at Unforgiven 2001? What's the main event? And I think Austin could have avoided that if he just would have graciously accepted Angle's very generous and thoughtful gift. I don't know why people have that Austin guy on their Mount Rushmore. He's a dick. He's so rude to everyone. Just rude. Y'all doing the fireworks in your living room? Yeah. Sure you are. Now, this is kind of interesting because these two guys wrestled at the previous year's Unforgiven. I've talked about that match a few times. That was the same night that I met Jericho on the side of the road during a car accident. But during the match, I remember being in the stands. We had really good seats for that. And during the Jericho and X-Pac match, the fans were chanting, "This is boring." And I remember being so offended. I'm like, what are you talking about? Jericho's here. This is a great match. Jericho and Waltman, two of the best in the biz, are going at it, and these fans are chanting boring. Why? Because some chick isn't out there with her tits out? I was like, oh, these North Carolina fucking fans. I was like so offended. But here they are. I have a chance to run it back 1 year later, and let's see if this one's better. But I'm like, how dare you? This is Jericho and X-Pac in the ring, and you're chanting, "This is boring"? What the fuck? That's when I knew wrestling was just weird. I'm like, fans, especially Southern fans, would just much rather look at a pair of tits than actual wrestling. If you had Trish out there shaking her thing, they would have been marking out. But you got a goddamn clinic going on in the ring and like, boring. 26 years later, still bothers me. Oh, yeah, Wade. Jericho, Edge, Christian. We were driving from the pay-per-view to Raw the next night in the middle of the night. 18-wheeler in front of us starts weaving, tips over, falls, covers the road. We were the first ones on the scene, and pulling up right behind us was Jericho, Christian, and Edge in a minivan who thought we were in the accident and wanted to help us. And we're like, no, we're fine. We just got out to see if the driver's okay, who then climbed out, and he was fine. Nobody was hurt. But they hung out with us until they came and like deemed it safe to cross. But I was kind of like thinking that we should pretend we were in the accident because they were offering us rides to the hotel. I'm like, we should have rode with them. My car's fine. Don't worry. We'll just leave it there. But Jericho had just come in the company just a couple weeks earlier, a month earlier. That's when I realized how short he was. First time I met Jericho. I was like, you short, bro? I was like looking down at him like this. I remember saying like, welcome aboard. I like welcomed him. I'm like, been waiting for you. Christian picked up a chick on the side of the road, got some digits. It was a party on I don't know what road we were on. Whatever road takes you from Greensboro to Charlotte. 85 maybe. Fans are definitely, and this is Philly too, so fans are definitely more vocal for this one than they were the previous year in 99, where they had their thumbs up their asses. So that was different. Jericho usually does that running springboard off the second, but he jumped up to the top for some reason. And the 1-2-3 kid pushed him off. When he was 6 in WCW, did the 6 represent the 6th member of the NWO or 1, 2, 3 added together? Or both? Probably both, right? Oh, is that Mark Eaton? Oh, man, he's always just getting abused. I feel like WWE owes poor Mark Eaton millions in damages. I don't even know. It might have been Mama Wayne. I don't even have no recollection of the girl. I just remember us noticing what he was doing. I'm like, look at these wrestlers. They're all such whores, you know? Like, it basically confirmed what I've always heard, you know, about the road and what the road is like. And getting to see it in real time was pretty amusing. But going to wrestling shows in the Southeast, a lot of those towns were so close together, so you could hit you could hit house show and then Raw, then house show Saturday, pay-per-view Sunday, Raw on Monday, and sometimes even Raw on Tuesday when they did the taping. And I did that 4-day loop a lot back in those days. And driving around the Southeast going to shows was so fun because all you have to do is go into any Waffle House within a 20-mile radius of that fucking arena, and you are guaranteed to meet wrestlers. And we did every single time. I don't think we ever went into a Waffle House where there weren't wrestlers there. It was that common. It was like literally impossible to not go in there and see somebody eating some chunked and covered hash browns, you know? Ran into everyone there. Shout out to Jimmy Corderas, who I absolutely bodied on social media about a month ago. No response, just a block. He's such an idiot. Yeah, videotape evidence, huh? And things were really hot at this time, but you hear the announcers right now, what they're talking about with Austin. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Like, Shane McMahon is involved in this, you know? That was pretty brief because he would then move on to Rikishi and then Triple H and that whole thing. Like, why is Shane and Blackman even a part of this? And then Foley would get involved, and they'd kind of tease that maybe Foley did it or maybe The Rock did it. Then it turned out to be Rikishi, and then when they realized that feud, you can't really, you know, it's going to be a short-lived feud there. They then just did what they probably should have done the whole time and had it be Triple H. But it's like it took them a while to figure that out. There is no way Triple H was the plan as of the airing of this show. Like backstage earlier on in the day, they didn't have that Triple H plan already in place. There's no way. They were flying by the seat of their pants. And sometimes you would see just ridiculous shit with the creative. WrestleMania 17, the build between Austin and Rock was the same way. Remember when they just randomly inserted Deborah? Just like, what the fuck are you doing? And then they realized, like, what are we doing? And then they took her out. But they just didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know what to do. They were just running with it. And a lot of the decisions they made were probably the wrong ones. Oh, he's got the numbskulls. And he knows how to use them. Corderas gets the chucks out of there. You know what would make this match great? Adding Owen Hart and making it a triple threat. Owen, Jericho, X-Pac for the European title.
In any event, it shows a lot of guts by Jericho. The kick out.
Turn him over in the walls.
Jericho wants X-Pac to have to tap out. X-Pac fighting for all he's got to get to the ropes, and he's successful.
You got to give X-Pac credit there. Oh, look out! Jericho pulled the back chair.
I think Jericho's got officially break the hold. That's good officiating whether you like it or not.
Well, Jericho doesn't like it.
Mm.
That's not even less. Jericho made a tactical error there. There's a cover. That should be enough. Just all enough now.
Both of these men, you got to give them both credit. Chris Jericho somehow getting the shoulder up after that spinning heel kick.
A great match. A great match. And down comes X-Pac.
Two of the greatest superstars in the World Wrestling Federation today going at it.
Lion salt. Oh.
Just caught both of X-Pac's knees right in the solar plexus.
The solar plexus.
Lion salt that perhaps would have put X-Pac away.
Now, where's X-Pac going now? High red district, second ropes.
Tapping out just like that. Walls of Jericho. And then shortly after this, right, Jericho would move in, like, kind of feud with Kane, right? Oh. Numbskulls to the head. Oh, and the face. And the chest.
What is X-Pac's problem? Proud of his actions after losing this matchup with those nunchucks.
I love the Circuit City sign. Circuit City sucks. Well, I guess they were kind of right because they went out of business. Fucking numbskulls. No, Colin, I did not go to any Jim Crockett promotion shows in North Carolina. I did go to an early WCW house show in like 89-ish. I think it was 89. Might have been 90. 89 or 90. They were already WCW by that point. Lava. I drank a lava lamp. It wasn't lava. Was he successful?
Well, I don't know what you heard, but it's not true. You know, I might not be 100% right now because that little incident. But I'm going to go tonight. I guarantee I'll come on top. Because I'll have you know, in the Olympic Games, the night before, I had a head cold.
A head cold the night before the Olympic Games?
I competed with a head cold. And you know what? The day of, I had IBS. No, IBS. Irritable bowel syndrome. Gonorrhea? No, diarrhea. Listen, I don't care.
Kurt's got diarrhea and gonorrhea and head colds. He's a mess right now.
Cold Steve Austin did kick your ass. You know what I'm gonna do as a referee? What I was planning on doing, Kurt? Not a whole hell of a lot. You know why? Because I was looking forward
Oh, Foley's the ref.
Triple H tear each other apart. But
I forgot. I didn't know that. I forgot.
Triple H with a sledgehammer, I've decided to do even less.
He's got a little mini sledgehammer.
Make it a no disqualification. So go back to the dressing room and find those extra percentages because
It was only like 7 months earlier that Triple H retired that man. And now he's like, I'm going to make a stipulation that benefits Triple H. And he's my friend now. It's so weird. Oh. Hey, Rock. Hey, Steve. Phew. Ooh, they shook hands. Yeah, it wasn't The Rock, was it?
Which is why I'm here. You know, I know we're cool, you and me are cool, but it was your rent-a-car. You got to be able to think back and tell me, who
That's right. It was The Rock's rental car. I forgot.
The fact of the matter is this, it could have been anybody. Everybody's in and out. They could
Brock, you're being sketch.
Hi, sorry to you. Oh, I'm Joe.
Joe who?
Just Joe.
He's just Joe.
I was back in the locker room and overheard some stuff that you might want to hear about.
Well, you know, I heard something in the locker room, too. I heard that just Joe was a sorry son of a bitch.
I love that Austin beats up everybody, but not The Rock. Like, he beat up Angle and this poor Just Joe for no reason. And then The Rock, whose rental car it was that ran him down, is like, gets a pass? Austin didn't want to just slap around Dwayne just to be safe. Just to be sure. Hey, you probably didn't do it, but just in case you did, here's a few slaps. Oh, look, there's belts. Hey, guys. All right, so here's our first, like, who's been on the show so far that's still active? These two. They got a pay-per-view match coming up 1 week from tonight. We're going to be watching them in a tag team match, which is just wild. Who are they facing here? The Hardys? Must be the Hardys. I saw a lot of Hardys and Edge and Christian matches back in my show-going days. Saw Edge dark matches. Saw the Hardys when they were dressing like the Young Bucks and jobbers, and Christian just kind of showed up. I never saw him in any dark matches. But he's got good side of the road game. If you're a girl and your car breaks down, if Christian pulls up to help you, you're going to be in good hands. Oh, I love that they're watching this. Look at Jeff. They got them little southern accents, them little hillbilly accents. So great. Oh, and they concertoed him. Well, the Hardy Boys are all growed up now. 6-0 Atlanta, by the way. Ryan, you doing all right? I'm rooting for Atlanta because y'all are in our division. And I'd like everything to be a little even because I think, Green Bay is 2-0, right? So I'm rooting for Minnesota to lose. Sorry, Ryan. Go grab another cold one real quick. Oh, poetry in motion to Christian. Sack. Yeah, I know WrestlePalooza and All Hour next Saturday. This team right here has a match. We're going to be watching it. Or actually, we're not, because we're not going to watch All Out. But we are going to watch WrestlePalooza. And then we'll review both. What is Jeff? Jesus Christ. Boom.
And going for the cover. And Matt Hardy got a near fall. Jeff Hardy on the outside. Well, perhaps this is a blessing in disguise, JR, that Jeff Hardy did go out of the cage first. It allows Edge and Christian to double team Matt Hardy. So it now turns into a handicap match inside the cage. I don't know that for sure that's the real. I think Jeff can come back in. At least that's my understanding, and we agree to disagree there.
Oh, yeah, 'cause I forgot. Yeah, Jeff's out. I'm wondering, is this... It's really weird that Jeff is out of there. Is this kind of what sets up or starts getting the ball rolling on what would be their brief little split, remember? Because they broke up. Or I think they did. Was it the end of 2000 or the end of 2001? Oh, it was the end of 2001. I think is when they broke up, and then they got back together. So maybe this is not it. But you put your brother in a handicap match, and I don't understand. Is Jeff hurt? What the hell happened? Poor Matt. Double suplexed in, and Jeff's just going to watch, I guess. All right, Jeff, are you going to get... No? All right, so at least Jeff's making an attempt to get back in, but, like, why wasn't he doing that when Matt was in control? Matt had both guys. I don't think I was paying attention when Jeff got out of the cage, so I don't know how he got out. Did he do a move or something and fell out? What the fuck happened? 'Cause I guess if it's both guys escape the cage, then you win, but why would you get out so early? Oh, jeez.
The cage door was obviously supposed to be locked during the course of this match. Well, Christian's out of the cage, but keep in mind, JR, he didn't go over the top of the cage. He went through the door. Wait a minute, Christian's got a tear, damn it. I mean, how about a tear in the ring? Christian's got another weapon. Well, Jeff Hardy down. And Edge in Matt Hardy's face. Oh, look out. Matt Hardy's been busted open, JR.
Oh, man. Matt Hardy's busted open because he's got no brother. He's got no brother.
Well, I can't say as it surprised me, but now look. Christian is locking the cage door back with Matt himself in the ring with the tag team champions. And Jeff again locked down the outside. And Matt Hardy has been busted open at the hands of Edge and Christian in this tag team championship.
Ew, what do they have? What is that? The key. Hardy, you got. Oh, he's still selling. I was about to say they're both preoccupied. You got a chance to climb up this cage, but
Handsome young features of Matt Hardy may never be the same after Unforgiven. Legend Christian will stop at nothing to keep the tag team titles, JR. We've seen that in the past. They've used chairs. They set up that ambush on SmackDown.
And they've been successful, but they can't be disqualified here. And now we got two. Well, hell, no. We've seen this, and this is sick. Oh, there's no reason for this. Both chairs, and we know what's coming here.
He called this the concerto.
missed.
And Matt Hardy, avoided the concerto and delivered a double clothesline. Down go the tag champions.
Oh, what a counter by Matt Hardy, JR. Somehow this kid's got something left. And again, the Hardys trying to erase embarrassment, humiliation at the hands of Edge and Christian.
But the main thing, you get over embarrassment, you get over humiliation, you want to be the tag champions. Well, I'll tell you what, most tag champions have connected with us without concerto. This one obviously would have been lost now.
Matt Hardy, if he can get out of the cage and touch the floor, the Hardy Boys will win the tag team titles.
Matt Hardy trying to climb out. He's up.
He's up.
Hammer. He's out. We're going to have been champions here. Matt Hardy trying to climb
Nope.
out his brother Jeff.
I love how they have the little platforms up there.
Christian's over the top. What's Jeff doing? Jeff's got a line.
Huh. Well, that's not that smart.
Christian's out. He's out of the cage, JR.
That means the next man out will win the match.
So it's basically Edge and Matt Hardy one-on-one inside of a cage, which Matt Hardy did beat Edge in the cage match in like 05, and they're like lead a feud, right? Big Bulldog. So now it's one-on-one for the tag team titles, Edge and Matthew Hardy.
Jeff Hardy struggling, trying to get to the top of the ladder. Edge and Matt both out below the ring. What a matchup this has been for the tag team championship.
Edge is beginning to stir with his brother Christian tag titles on the line. Edge can't get to Jeff Hardy. Edge's brother Christian is helpless on the outside.
Edge just hitting the cage with a chair.
Look at the frustration setting in for Edge. Jeff Hardy's at the top of the cage. Edge trying to keep him from getting back in the cage.
Jeff Hardy teetering dangerously. Wait a minute. Look out. Suplex by Matt Hardy on Edge.
Oh, man.
What the hell is Jeff doing?
15 feet in the air.
At least 15 feet in the air. Oh, this kid is addicted. What's he gonna do?
He's not going to do this.
What the hell? So now he's back in. Does that mean he has to get eliminated again? Or he has to escape the cage again if you come back in? It was okay. I was also at Survivor Series in 01 where the Hardys were in a cage match too. And Hardy dove off. There's Lita. Ugh. Lita was the best. Oh, there goes Christian. I feel like that ladder is going to come into play.
Edge trying to get up over the top of the steel cage. Look at the Hardy Boys.
Edge is almost out. And the Hardys
Oh, are they going to concerto him on the top? Oh, hell yeah, they are. Totally. Double concerto, or I guess just regular concerto, coming to Edge. Is he going to fall backwards? Matt, grab your chair, bro. Well, that's definitely going to be it. New champ. Very good match. That was fun. Big win for them. The tag team titles were changing so frequently between the Hardys, Dudleys, and Edge and Christian that it was hard to keep track, but that was awesome. From rural North Carolina. I met Daddy Hardy too, Papa Hardy. He would go to the shows a lot in the early days. I didn't realize that Tito was just visible in the corner there, sleeping. Sleeping good. He loves that table. Oh, God. I'm just double checking that I actually don't have this on VHS. No, I don't think I have any Unforgivens. Just one. 98. And I have no idea how long the Hardys would even carry the titles. Then they do the next TLC match at WrestleMania. Oh.
Oh, well, Hunter went to go talk to Commissioner Foley, but, you know, let me just tell you, it's really great to see you. I mean, you look fantastic. And actually, I've got something.
Thanks for saving me from the crucifixion
Hang on 1 second, okay?
a couple years ago, or the previous year. Did he say make it snappy?
This is the hat that you were wearing the night you were run down on Survivor Series.
Oh, she kept it. That should have been a clue right here. Maybe they did know Triple H was going to be the dude.
And I held on to this, hoping that one day you would come back. So here.
Man, thanks a lot, Steph. I ain't found a son of a bitch around you, but I got my hat back, didn't I?
I got the exact hat I'm wearing. You should hit her with a. You should stun her.
Steve, you know, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, you know, Shane knows who ran you over. I mean, I don't know why you're wasting all your time, you know, trying to do this investigation. You've seen the video footage. It clearly could not have been me, Hunter, my father, or my mother wasn't even around. And Shane has actual videotape proof of who did it.
Yeah.
I mean, you should really just go out.
You should just go talk to Shane, Steph.
Things you can be certain of. Death, taxes, and you don't trust anybody around this place.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Look at these guys, just chummy.
Right, we've never really been friends. We've had some wars together, huh? You damn right. You lost most of them. All of them.
He lost most of them, but not all of them. Not all of them. Friends. But that Madison Square Garden match was nice. See how fast the business moved back then? That MSG match was 9 months ago. He pedigreed his face in thumbtacks. Now they're homies? Okay. Ray Frand, You pedigree me on thumbtacks? I'm not talking to you for like 2 years.
I want it all to come to an end.
2.5, maybe.
Now, I know you hate me, and hell, I hate you.
Oh, now you guys hate each other?
But tonight, you're going to be the referee in my match. In my chance.
You were friends a minute ago.
And I need to know that you are going to call it right down the middle, and that you are going to show no signs of your hatred towards me. You know, Triple H, at one point when I was counting on you getting in the middle of it, maybe getting physically involved, but you know what? Now there's no DQ. I don't really care. My only job as referee right now is to call it right down the line. And I can guarantee you, when I wear this shirt, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And who knows? One day when it's all over, Triple H, maybe you and I will laugh together again. Yeah? But not tonight. No, not tonight.
Not tonight. I mean, he's going to be the referee. All right. Michael Cole. Your hair. Oh, is Lawler back? He just needed a little break. That's all. He just needs a little break. He's like, I'm still not putting a shirt on. I'm still going to just go shirtless under my jacket. 'Cause that's totally normal. Oh, Eddie defending the title against Rikishi. Okay. This fight, this blow up. Oh, he doesn't like the Playboy. I forgot that Eddie doesn't like it. Hey, is that Rob Conway? Who are these guys? I recognize the other one, too. I'm pretty sure the one was Rob Conway. Those guys that weren't letting him into the Playboy Mansion. Oh, look how chilly Eddie is. Splat.
Rikishi doing out here now? Eddie, it's not good for you. I got something that I need to show you. I'm gonna see you.
That's why I think the Rikishi thing was just thrown together, because he's doing this Eddie stuff right now. He doesn't look like... They're not laying down any clues that he might have been the culprit and he's going to turn heel.
My heart can't take this anymore. I'm sorry. Baby, I love you. You're my soulmate. Will you marry me?
Oh, he proposes. Oh, now you're going to marry him? Okay.
Yes, he makes me cry sometimes, but he really does make me laugh a lot and smile and giggle. There's just something about Eddie.
Look at China. I have no idea if Eddie retains the title here or not. I have no clue. Possessive Eddie. Yep. Well, I'm rooting for Eddie to retain. I feel like he's going to because I don't think Rikishi is IC champion going into that Stone Cold Steve Austin stuff. So I'm assuming it's going to be a successful defense for Latino Heat. Boy, that song brings back memories, man. Lawler's still worried about that extremely crappy wrestling. I love that that's like a, 3 to 4 year ongoing thing with Lawler and ECW. Oh, no.
But you know what? Eddie Guerrero might get to see that one up real close and personal. And if he does, this could be the end for the Intercontinental title reign of Eddie Guerrero's peppering Rikishi to no avail. Eddie Guerrero is going to use every ounce of quickness and technical skill that he has to leave here with his title intact, in my view. Rikishi is 24. He's got quite a mountain to climb. And Rikishi's no Clydesdale. He can move around. This guy's a hellacious athlete for a super heavyweight. Eddie Guerrero, the Intercontinental champion, was being manhandled. I think one of Rikishi's butt cheeks weighs more than Eddie Guerrero. What do you think? I don't know. I got a question for you, though. Do you think China's going to be a factor in this matchup? I don't know how big Rikishi's butt cheeks are. I just want to tell you, let me just make a little bold prediction here. If Eddie is to remain champion, I think China's going to have to become a factor in this match some way. I know if I was wrestling Eddie, she'd be a factor already because I'd be totally lost.
Oh.
Two cheeks went south, and Eddie went east.
I think that was enough to spook Eddie. The near-death double cheek experiment there. China's like, come on, you pussy. I hope Eddie and China are going to the prom in the afterlife. Died, 10 years apart?
Following Eddie Guerrero in, and if Eddie Guerrero, the end is obviously near. You better call Hugh Hefner, Christy Hefner, everybody. This is one thing you don't want to see. He'll take a back home and get Eddie's face out of Rikishi's bullshit. China, can you help a fella out? The never-ending crack.
Oh.
I want to kiss him after this.
Oh, Eddie's out of there. Nope.
China pulling Eddie for safety and away from the stink face. Well, that's she's doing that for her own good. I think there's a little self-preservation in the equation, right? Need a tic-tac the size of what? What? Oh, look at Eddie using China's shield. What kind? I have got a guy that's Eddie become. Oh, look out. China, inadvertently or not, she distracted Rikishi. Whether she meant to or not, Eddie Guerrero took advantage of it. Well, I think you said the key word right there. Eddie Guerrero is going to take advantage, and he better take advantage of absolutely any opportunity. He has to get the upper hand on Rikishi. China was Intercontinental Champion longer than Eddie Guerrero has been Intercontinental Champion. Eddie should use China for all that she's worth. Of course, within the framework of the rules, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I got it. See where you're coming from. Eddie Guerrero now going up top, maybe looking for the frog splash. Oh boy, and that'll even.
He's still got that thing on his arm from when he debuted and injured his elbow.
An anxious look on her face, concerned about Eddie Guerrero, her fiance. And nobody there for the frog splash. I'll tell you something, you can just tell by the look on China's face that, man, that she has such mixed emotions about Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, in a perfect world, Eddie's heel turn would have broken him and China up for good. It was weird. Stephanie would have betrayed Hunter for Kurt, and Hunter and China would have been back together. They did a segment on Raw or something, or maybe it was a pay-per-view, where China and Triple H had a backstage interaction. And this was after she was with Eddie and when he was with Stephanie. I almost think they might have teased that once, but yeah, I agree. That would have been perfect. Well, that should be a disqualification. She just saved Eddie from losing.
There's no doubt in anybody's mind that Rikishi has just won the Intercontinental title, or at least has should have won. How could you just ask the referee not to count? She said she's sorry to Rikishi, but Rikishi and China have been friends in the past, you know? She just maybe his friend has in the past, but she just cost him the title. Oh, look at this.
Oh, no. In she goes.
Esther, what the hell are you doing? Now China right back in Rikishi's face.
Oh, no. China might whoop. Oh. And then he gets disqualified. Maybe this is the beginning. Maybe they did know it was going to be Rikishi, because here he is, bonsai dropping China. He kicked her right in the face. Now bonsai drops China. That is rough. And he is not Intercontinental Champion. Oh, yeah, NBA's about to start. I guess so is hockey, huh? It's going to be that short time of year. There's like 2 weeks of every year, right, where we have all 4 major American sports going on at once. And that's going to happen here pretty soon.
That's his property. Who was going to get it from me? It wasn't going anywhere.
That bastard.
The title belt is more important than his fiancée. Don't jump to that conclusion. Nobody said that, JR. China saved the title for Eddie, and so it's obviously important. It must be important to China as well. Eddie Guerrero, thanks to China's help, is still the Intercontinental Champion. I don't think Eddie or China have seen the last of Rikishi, though.
There's Undertaker, who for some reason is on the poster of this pay-per-view.
Anyone in the ring tonight for the WWF title. How will this affect your performance, if at all?
Benoit.
That's so disgusting. He's got that disgusting tobacco in his mouth. Ugh. It's not a manly thing. It's a fucking stupid thing. You look like an idiot.
And I hate to be the one to inform them boys that they're not going to like this ride they're going to take.
So nasty. So fucking nasty.
And I've set
Ugh.
myself up to be WWF champion once again. You see, what they
It tastes like shit.
I was away. That
It's like having a big glob of shit in your mouth and then spitting little bits of it out.
And I'm the big dog that runs that yard. So that ride that they're going to take tonight, they better hope it ain't their last ride.
Okay, Sarah. Nice tattoo.
I can't believe the day I'm having.
Look at Angle. He's just having a rough day, guys. Well, yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin trying to kick my ass.
Trying to kick his ass, but didn't.
And Stephanie's still mad at me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh.
Poor Kurt Angle. Just rough going.
Oh, hi Trish.
Well, that's that helps.
Thank you so much. I just want to let you know that if you need anyone to talk to, just need a friend, I'm here for you.
Wait a second. I have to. See you, Trish.
Angle, get a clue, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Triple H and Kurt Angle. No disqualifications, King. Made just a few moments ago by our commissioner and special referee, Mick Foley. I could use a friend right now. Where's Trish? Kurt's got a lot on his mind, obviously. This rivalry, ladies and gentlemen, started with a passionate kiss to another
A
man's
passionate kiss to me and my friends used to always trip out over Stephanie's little funny finger in that graphic. I was like, why is it going like that? Because a lot of times they would use like the reverse images. And sometimes it just didn't look right. They had terrible photoshopping skills back in those days.
This is damn sure personal. This is about a man who feels that another man is trying to do evil things to his wife.
Do evil things. There's SummerSlam. That building was brand new, too, when we were there. They had just opened up that, whatever the hell it's called now, where the Carolina Hurricanes play. Angle's carrying Stephanie. That's so messed up.
You always made a lousy WWF champion. But after last night, you make even a lousier husband. The game and Triple H just want to fight each other. I think that Triple H thought that Stephanie was one of the referees and then bang.
Oh, backhand.
No kidding, it's getting out of hand, Foley. What are you going to do about it? Piece of Kurt? I want a piece of Kurt. Why do you think I want this to continue? What I'll do? Of course I do. I'm going to book a match, you and him one-on-one in Unforgiven. And just to make sure the damn thing comes to an end, I'm going to referee it. Triple H versus Kurt Angle. Mick Foley, the special guest referee.
I miss these days of Kurt Angle. He was so good. And Triple H, for that matter.
Was wrong about Kurt Angle. Now, what kind of a guy stands
No, what's funny is I still wear pants like that. My Adidas pants, I wear them all the time. Love them. I mean, it's summer. I'm wearing shorts now, but in the wintertime, if I have to run out to the store, I'm throwing on my Triple H pants right there and a t-shirt, and I'm done. Ain't like I got no hair to comb. Hmm. Oh, Lenovo Center? Okay. Oh my God, Brandon. You know, like they didn't even like freak out with Rikishi beating the shit out of China there, but that's what, by the time we got to this point, it was relatively routine. You know, they're putting Mae Young through tables and shit, so. Who's that guy? But the women were always being, like, beaten up by men, and it was like nobody even batted an eye. It was the craziest thing in the Attitude Era. That it would be absolutely nothing, just to pile drive Terry Runnels. It would just like be pile drive, just like be just like pile driving any normal run of the mill babyface, no matter the gender. It was just so funny how it wasn't even that crazy at the time. Looking back now, you just see Rikishi kicking China in the face as hard as he can and then squashing her. No big deal. Stephanie, he was getting rock bottoms and people's elbows and stunners and.
But some of you don't. Tonight is my good friend Stephanie McMahon Helmsley's birthday.
Oh.
And I'd like for you to join me.
That's right. Stephanie and I both September birthdays, but she's a year older. I think she's 49 this year. I was 48. So she'll be 50 before me. Happy birthday to my good friend Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. Oh my God, that sign. Juliet, yep, Lions spanked the Bears, although, you know, it was the Bears. Sorry, CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Rumors are they might be friends now. They definitely root for the same, at least one team. I don't know if, like, because Seth is from Iowa, so it makes me think Seth is one of those bandwagon fans that has a favorite team in 5 different fucking cities. All my friends growing up were like that. It was just so annoying. I'm like, man, I was born in Detroit. I'm just loyal to Detroit. And I'm loyal here to San Diego. But other than that, I don't really branch out. So Rollins, he might be just a Bears fan. He might have a different hockey team, but they might be bonding over the Chicago Bears shitty season. Stephanie. Look how young Stephanie is. Me and Stephanie, same age. This is my favorite Triple H theme. I like My Time. Big fan of My Time. Big fan of year 2000 Stephanie. Hubba hubba. Because usually, like, what's unique about this particular love triangle is that, like, usually in these situations, the girl turns, you know? But they just teased and teased this and then wound up never making the move with Stephanie to Kurt. Oh, yeah, he's got IBS, that's right. And commissioner, referee Mick Foley.
Game, the knockman. I don't know. The game's going to try. You got to think they're trying to get this one over early because physically, I'm not so sure how long the game can go with those injured ribs. Big Foley, our illustrious commissioner, I mean, it really doesn't even need to be out here, does he? Is there no disqualification, basically no rules, and he as much as said he hopes they beat the hell out of each other. He just wants to be out here count to three.
Oh,
High back body drop over the top, and the birthday girl, Stephanie McMahon,
the birthday girl. Angle was so good at selling little stuff like that, like a headshot to the announce table. He was just good at like kind of bouncing and just making, just the way he landed, just the way his body was. Like even that big moonsault he did. I was at that show too. The big moonsault he did in the cage match with Benoit, like the way he landed and kind of came up and just the way he does things. He just, everything he does looks good, even his selling. He had good right hands. Like Angle, he's a year into the business and he's got an excellent work punch. Or good, or very good. Maybe not excellent, but good. Solid. Better than most. I think the person who had the worst was Lex Luger. He was the worst punch. I hated his punches. He had this like little sideways thing to him, like how you would punch if you were like using your action figure.
Battered ribs and all, the Irish whip got a foot up. And Angle blocked. An overhead suplex by Kurt Angle. And Triple H almost in a fetal position, King, holding those ribs. The pain must be overwhelming. That'll be excruciating. Look at Stephanie. She's concerned. Oh, man. Man, this is the most, as we said, the most physically intense soap opera we've ever encountered here in the World Wrestling Federation. And Angle's showing a beam straight now, stomping away at those injured ribs, and now that foot right in the throat, right in the neck, if you will, of Triple H. Talking about that. You know what? The more I watch this, I know you love Mick Foley and everything. You think he's great, but I think Mick Foley really is sadistic. I mean, to make this a no disqualification match, knowing that Triple H has injured ribs like that, I think that he's really got it in for Triple H still. Had you rather the match end by some bogus disqualification, so we didn't have a winner? Because you know these two guys weren't going to play by the rules tonight. No, of course not. I wouldn't. So it's a good call.
Nice. Classic Triple H. I don't recall or I don't remember this match being too particularly violent. I don't think there's any blood. Oh, Foley taking a little bit of a bump there. I mean, hell, WrestleMania 16 was just, what, 6 months before this? Foley's last match for a little while. Foley pointing to his spray-painted shirt to remind Angle that he is the referee. I kill this fly, but I can't.
Right hand's hurt, but the ribs are going to put the game down. If anything puts him down.
I might have got him.
Triple H fighting back with all the guts he can muster here.
Nope, I did not.
Battered ribs or not, game hammering Kurt Angle back into the corner. I really wish I could read Stephanie's mind here. I really wonder if Triple H did convince her. I wonder if she really has mixed emotions, if she's torn. I don't want to say torn between two lovers. I almost say, you know, if she's torn between her friend and her husband.
I mean, the way these matches usually go is Stephanie would turn heel here, right? She would turn heel on Triple H and help Kurt Angle, and they would hug or kiss. Triple H would be heartbroken. 9-6 Atlanta.
Obviously blown that way out of proportion. Angle cannot win a fist fight, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, Lita got beat up a lot, too. She was speared and beaten, battered.
Knocking down Kurt Angle. And no doubt Triple H will be looking for that pedigree. Angle's Olympic slam. It could be in the cards for the game.
Jeff Jarrett's punches, I'm trying to picture them. They don't stand out to me. I guess they're okay. It's funny how wrestlers' punches are a lot like baseball players' batting stances. You know, everybody's kind of got one. I remember, like, in the 80s, I knew everyone's stances, like your Ricky Hendersons and your Griffeys and, you know, all that stuff. I have no idea now, but back when I was a kid, I used to pay attention to that stuff. There we go. Out come those monitors. Those very, very dangerous, sharp-looking monitors. We might get a pedigree now. It was the month before at SummerSlam where... Ugh. And, okay, so since they cleared off 2 tables here, what's going to happen, right, is he's going to try to pedigree him, and then Angle's going to backdrop him onto the table. Yep. Look at the positioning here. Why would you clear off both if you weren't going to do this spot? But at SummerSlam, this thing broke, and Angle got his fucking bell rung. I mean, it's too obvious they're going to do a backdrop spot. It's way too obvious. Ooh, low blow. Oh, maybe not a backdrop. Maybe just a suplex. Oh, yeah, even better. Even better. Oh, God. Belly to belly.
Stephanie here at ringside. Stay away from him. And Angle, the end is obviously imminent. One would assume here for the game. Get back out of the watch, you'll get hurt. After the sledgehammer attack by Angle, oh, one more look at this. What a hellacious move.
Oh.
Ain't no good place to lay And more damage now to the ribs by Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle showing a bona fide mean streak. I don't care what Kurt Angle does with Triple H in the ring. It's nothing compared to the damage that had to be done to Triple H's ribs with that suplex through this table. From one table to the next, we've never seen that before.
Oh.
Ramming that shoulder right into those busted up ribs of Triple H. And I'll tell you what, the game doesn't have, he may have more internal injuries than he even came in this matchup with. You're right, he's bleeding from the mouth, and that ain't a busted lip. That's something internal. It may be in Triple H's best interest right now to just, it may be in our towel or something. It may be in our commissioner's best interest to stop this match. Yeah, now, right.
So there is a little bit of blood, which I wasn't expecting. This fucking fly. Kill him. I think Stephanie, does she get involved in here physically at some? I feel like she might take a bump. This fucking fly. There's this big fat fly flying around me. I can't get him. He keeps landing on my light, but then he leaves. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Triple H to be the one to really be bleeding here, but he's the one that seems to be in worse shape. Bloody eye, bloody mouth. Grab a cold one.
Likes the pain that he is inflicting on the game. Oh no. Now. Big time right hand by Angle. Is he going to look for another suplex? He's so adept at these Olympic style suplexes. He wants to deliver another one. He wants to finish the belly suplex by Angle right off the top turnbuckle came the game. Angle down and so is the game. I don't think Angle hit that exactly like one who almost landed on his own head. And there's a cover.
Foley's got a weird count style. He's a little Nick Patrick-ish, a little too Nick Patrick-ish for me. Oh, Gary Sheffield, yeah. Oh, yeah. I still have all his rookie cards. This fucking fly. Please land so I can kill you. Damn. Craziest abdominal stretch ever. There we go. Think I got him. I didn't even damage my camera in the process? Hell yeah. Fuck you, fly. If he shows back up, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, moonsault.
his way back up. He's got to pull himself up upright. Triple H cannot stand on his own. He had to use the rope to pull himself up that time. Triple H has got one arm that he can use. Luckily for him,
What are the fans looking at?
he's right-handed.
Fans are distracted. Somebody's either fighting or has their titties out. Those are the only two reasons why the fans would give a shit. And the fans are... Oh, and he hit a one-arm pedigree, but the fans have no clue. Fans are too worried about what's going on in the crowd. They're more concerned with that. Oh, there's Stephanie. Now she's in. Those shoes in that ring, that's wild. Oh, you gotta choose. Oh, that's what he tells her. Oh, yeah. She is part of the finish. I think she, like, low blows him. That's right. She is the reason. Foley's okay with this? Kick to the balls. There you go. Oh, yeah, no DQ. I forgot. Stephanie's like, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, that right there is what I remember. Very aggressive, bloody kiss. Wiped his blood all over her face. That's disgusting. I would not want to be kissed by somebody with a bloody-ass mouth like that. Even if it was Triple H. Who's dreamy? Oh, that's where the Republican convention's going to be in 2000? Oh, what a wild election that was. Holy shit. I remember watching all the election stuff and then going to bed and waking up, still not know. Took forever. Okay. This must be Shane. Yeah. All right, so this is going to be our Stone Cold return. After being runned over. It's 12-6 Atlanta here in the... oh, it's only third quarter. Looks like a boring game. Just a bunch of field goals. 6 field goals. That's all it's been. Fun. Why don't you put on soccer?
I was hoping that it wasn't going to come down to this. I was hoping that when Stone Cold Steve Austin arrived here at Unforgiven, that Austin would come back to the private confines of my locker room to find out just who committed the vehicular assault to the Rattlesnake himself last November at the Survivor Series.
Hey, that's what should have happened.
I was hoping not to be out here in front of all of you, in front of a worldwide television audience, because I now have to publicly, yes, I said publicly, call out the culprit.
Oh boy, here we go, JR.
Who's the culprit?
Yeah, this is gonna be good. Who is it? He knows.
And then, like, doesn't Steve Blackman come out or something?
No, only Shane knows, but I can't wait. Come on, Shane. Maybe that guy knows too, I don't know.
My impartial, objective investigation has led me to the perpetrator. A perpetrator that you may not suspect.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Easy to expect. However, this perpetrator does have a history of vehicular assault.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, allow me to attract your attention up to the Titantrons.
Oh, okay. So Shane is going to blame it on Blackman, right?
Biased.
Because I was wondering when I was remembering this, I was thinking that Shane brought Blackman out to back him up, but they were just feuding and... Oh, right there. Because Blackman knocked him off the thing at SummerSlam.
Vehicular assault by
Vehicular assault right there. There it is.
that man right there, Steve Blackman.
In a pretty badass outfit, too.
One more time. Let me say that one more time.
Show it.
Blackman,
And Ken Shamrock has been gone for a year from the company.
check out, obviously,
And they're showing this footage.
of anything. Steve Blackman right there.
That wasn't even that bad. Shamrock was fine.
He had no regard for Ken Shamrock. Blackman is cold, callous, and cold.
Them Ford Tauruses, I think is what that is. Or it's a Crown Vic. Wrestlers loved driving those back in the day.
Who ran over Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, there you have it, JR. That's video proof.
And that's the bottom line, because Shane O'Mac said so.
I don't know if that's better than footprints or hair fibers or even DNA. Seeing is believing. Blackman may have run over Shamrock, but that doesn't really prove that. Here comes the culprit now.
Here comes Blackman.
This guy's got a history of running over people, JR. He's got a history. That proves it right there. Shane McMahon off the title.
Okay, this makes more sense because when I was thinking the other day, I'm like, how is Shane and Blackman involved in this if they were just feuding? It's because Shane's trying to blame him.
Shane McMahon, watch it, Shane, distancing himself from Steve Blackman. Look out, he's dangerous.
There were so many "I did it" signs too back in the day too. And we hear it. It's disturbed. It's not network edited. And he's still getting a pop. But this song, I didn't know they were going to switch songs. So I remember that night being jarred by it. I'm like, what is this? And I wasn't sure if I liked it at first, but then I grew to really like it. It's like that Undertaker Volume 3 version from like 98. I remember being like, what the fuck is this? And then ended up thinking like, oh, this is badass. And this theme was like that too. First Union Center. This is where Austin won the title. Austin and Rock during the little backstage interaction earlier, they should have referenced that.
Steve Blackman do it? Why did he run over Stone Cold Steve Austin? We don't know, but that's what he's
I mean, in a shoot, I think I've got Blackman in this one.
Shane McMahon out back in the ring. Austin looking a hole. Blackman
Austin, why are you being a tough guy to Blackman? He's trying to tell you he didn't do it. Oh, and he stuns Blackman anyway? Look how happy Shane is. Oh, and the music plays already? Oh, look how happy Shane is. That's right. Now they're going to toast a beer, and Shane's going to think they're on the same page, and then Austin's going to stun him into oblivion. Got the cooler of beer. Yeah, we know what's going to happen. We know. There he is. And Shane's totally believing that this is the way Austin would be. This would be our Stone Cold theme, you know, or for not too long. Less than a year. And then he'd have that heel theme. And then he'd have a different heel theme for like the final 2 months of his run. Or 3 maybe. And then he'd go back to the classic. There we go. Well, we knew that was coming. I mean, even 25 years ago, you knew how that whole segment was going to go down the minute that Shane called Blackman out there. Now, the next night on Raw, I know Austin would begin, or would continue, I should say, his interrogation. Is Shane going to take a nice sip? Oh, he's going back. TNN. I didn't like that 5-year run. I wish they would have just stayed on USA. We got pop. Get out of here. Hey, be careful with those tables now. You just had neck surgery. Natural light. Is he drinking natural light? Natty Light. The first restaurant I ever worked in, the most hillbilly of hillbilly motherfuckers would always order that. And whenever I've been in charge of beverage ordering in any job I've had, I've always refused. I will never carry natural light. I'm not even sure if they still make it. Oh. Three boy wonder stunners. Watch out. Don't be hitting fans with these beers now. Best stunner cell ever. Still got to beat Santino with the salute. Still my favorite. How many replays of these stunners do we need? Jesus. All right, I think it's time for the main event now. All right. Rock in a four-way, huh? So it's Taker, Kane, and Benoit? And Undertaker and Kane had a really weird match at SummerSlam the previous month. Kane got, like, unmasked, right? Felt like Rock and Undertaker were in a lot of, like, multi-man matches. I was glad that Benoit was in the main event scene at the time, anyway. I was. Yeah, Natty Light is what I would have drank when I was like a teenager. And it was the only thing we could get. Then sure, yeah, drink it. But voluntarily drinking it or buying it? No way. They were in the Louisville Gardens there. They were in Chicago at the Rosemount. There's a lot of good shows that they're showing highlights of here. WWE champion for one more month. We watched No Mercy one year, a couple years ago, I think, when Angle won the title. Michael Cole with the frosty tips and, or maybe not frosty tips, but like highlights, and a turtleneck.
Maybe Kane just wants a box of matches so he can go light his big red ass on fire. Did you ever think about that? No. Or maybe Benoit, all he wants is a pet Wolverine so he can go ahead and lick its left testicle. Did you ever think about that? No.
His left testicle?
Or maybe the
Just the left one, though.
motorcycle and ride around the First Union Center a couple of more times because it gives them that funny feeling.
Oh,
The fact of the matter is this, they want. But if they think for one single solitary second that they're going to take the Rock's WWF title off the people's waist, then what they want and what they get is entirely different. Because if they think that they're going to beat the Rock tonight, then the Rock says he's going to take all three of their heads and shove them so far up their asses, they're going to cut holes in their little nipples just to see.
Oh. Cut holes in their little nipples. What if they got pepperonis? What if they got Cesaro nipples? What kind of nipples are we talking about here, Rock? They're putting me through it, guys. I have to hear this song years before he used it. Well, I mean, I guess at this time we're still rocking with Kid Rock, who also sucks. But Sad But True by Metallica does not suck. So I always tolerated American Badass, but I turned the music off. Jesus. Because if I left it on, if the volume stayed up, I don't know, something like a 98, 99% chance that I just vomit right here on stream, and then YouTube would demonetize me for being gross, and it would be this whole thing. And it's all because of this song. Foxstar Killer, thanks for the generous $20 drop there, my friend. True fact, this show was another one of those shows I used as a template for my own E-Fed. For the main event Fatal 4-Way, I had Rock as champion against Punk, and Buffyverse characters Angel and Spike. Buffyverse. As in, like, Buffy the Vampire Slayer? I remember the movie with Christy Swanson and Jungle Boy's dad. I forget his name. He wasn't as famous as Jungle Boy. I did like Benoit's theme. I liked his WCW theme, too. When it comes to Detroit or Michigan, it's Eminem all day. Kid Rock can eat a dick.
okay, that's a big prediction, Doug. You may be right. Without a doubt, Benoit is the best technical wrestler in the world today.
And there's no comparison in the two talents either. Not even close. Eminem by a light year.
The Big Red Machine knows what it's like to be the WWF champion. He knows what it's like to destroy people.
Oh, Sarah Michelle Gellar. That's right. My sister was really into that show. And when I'd come here to visit before I lived here, like years ago, 25, 30 years ago, whenever that show was on, and I'd come here to visit for Christmas, and my sister's room would just be covered in pictures of all the hunky boys on the show. And here comes the champ. We got 9 referees in here. So yeah, Rock at a massive disadvantage here. Undertaker just wearing a standard old blue tank top there. Probably picked it up at Target. Ugh. Well, they're leaving. Rock and Benoit are in the... You guys better be careful. You get a finish in the ring. I remember the apartment I was living in when this aired. My final apartment in this town before I moved to the beach. I mean, how many of these guys is it? Basically, two baby faces, two heels. Technically, Kane is a face, or I'm sorry, Kane's a heel, and Taker and Rock are babies. I think. I don't know. Not sure what Kane is. But I'm pretty sure he's a heel. Oh. Undertaker and Kane battling at yet another Unforgiven.
Thunderous succession of right hands. Snap man, inside, outside, back in. Sidewalk slam, sidewalk slam. The Undertaker going for a cover, and The Rock, almost you can see that one coming. The right shoulder came off the canvas.
Like, going into this at the time, it's one of those pay-per-views, like, with a four-way like this, I wasn't expecting a title change here. I suppose it wouldn't have surprised me because they hot-potatoed the hell out of the title in 2000, but there was just nothing that really pointed to it. Oh, we get a ref bump. Now, I love that there was 27 referees out there to start the match, but nobody here to back up Earl. Oh, my God. All them referees, and none of them are there. Again? Undertaker had his foot on the ropes, but didn't they do the finish with at Fully Loaded, like the same way? So I kind of forgot that this happened twice to Benoit. So he won the title twice and has it taken away from him, right? Look at Foley. Again. Huh. These three guys all looking at him. I mean, WWE never has any sort of concrete rules. Sometimes the referee's decision is final. Sometimes you can just reverse the decision. Sometimes you can restart the match. You can literally do anything. Sometimes you can get five more minutes. Undertaker's got very weird attire tonight. Not as weird as Survivor Series in 2 months. Which, didn't we learn that the Godfather's pants thing was bullshit? That he actually meant to wear those? And watch his foot. Almost didn't get his foot up in time. And then Taker took his foot off, though. He took his foot right off the rope. Like, that should have... Benoit should be the champion right now. Even then, when things were really, really good in WWE, they still just had weird booking. I remember we were laughing our ass off, me and my friends watching Survivor Series. We were like, what is he wearing? And then years later, you hear that he forgot his shit and he put on the Godfather's pants. And I'm like, okay, I guess that would make sense. But at the time, it felt like he was actually wearing those on purpose. I never thought that that was a mistake. So when when Taker debunked it, I was like, okay, good. Because we for sure thought he did that on purpose. He would play with his gear a little bit during these American Badass days. He didn't really know what he wanted to do. Plus, Undertaker was heavier in these days. He was kind of fatter, you know. By the time he got to like 07 and whatnot, he was lean, you know. Super lean. Probably dropped at least 20 pounds, maybe more, 30. Yeah, Benoit's going to win the title here maybe for a third time, but it's only going to be his first official win if he wins. Oh, Atlanta up 15-6 now on Minnesota. 7 minutes left. Who's Atlanta's quarterback these days? They're on the move, too. Yeah, I have no idea who that guy is. Choke slam to Taker. You're not going to win the title, Kane. Be serious. Yeah, Benoit stops the ridiculous people's elbow. Okay. Penix and McCarthy. Okay. Good thing he's a football player. I feel like he would have been bullied in school for that name. Oh. Last ride to Rock. Fans are all standing. They know the finish is coming. Now, how are you going to get out of this and win, Rock? This is a very long crippler crossface. Finally, Undertaker breaks it up. Yeah, The Rock held on. Going for the ride. Well, you can't get counted out, but you better pay attention in the ring. I feel like Rock's going to rock bottom Benoit while these idiots of destruction are battering each other here. There it is. Nope, Taker's getting there. Oh, Kane's going to stop him. And then Rock wins, retains the championship. How did he do it? I mean, in the year 2000, they didn't have very great pay-per-views in 2000. Like, WrestleMania sucked. SummerSlam was okay, was pretty good. So was Fully Loaded. I feel like King of the Ring was okay, too. Rumble was great. So I guess it was just Mania. They kind of sucked. Backlash was good. This is probably one of the weaker ones of the whole year, would you say? I'd say WrestleMania 2000 and Unforgiven 2000 of the year were the weakest shows. Might throw Survivor Series in there, too. No Mercy had just the Angle win. I can't remember anything else great happened on No Mercy. So maybe these two, Unforgiven and No Mercy, on the weaker side for the year 2000. Yeah, WrestleMania 16 being called WrestleMania 2000 has fucked me up a couple of times, too. Sometimes, like yesterday in the podcast, I called WrestleMania 43 WrestleMania 27 because of 2027. But I'm like, wait, that's not right. Sometimes it'll mess you up. All right, well, that is the end of Unforgiven. I'm glad we knocked that out. So that means, well, let me see. We're right here on Peacock. Let me check. Oh, wait, we did Unforgivens for a long... I was about to say, have we done all the Unforgivens? No, we have not. We've done Unforgiven 98, 99, 2000, and 2001. But we have not done anything beyond that. So we've got 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many? 8. So up until 2008, we have Unforgivens. I feel like they all suck after that, because even the 1 in 02, that Brock and Undertaker match, I think is what it is. Even that one, all that does is set up the really great Hell in the Cell that I think they have at No Mercy the next month, I believe. So, yeah, one of these days, next September, we'll revisit some of these Unforgivens, but right on. Well, thank you for joining us, guys. Thank you for the well wishes on the move. That's still a week away. You're going to see me a couple more streams here with this background. There isn't going to be a Raw review tomorrow. I don't think anything too crazy is going to go down on the show, so probably not going to bother with it. But we are going to be here Thursday for a double predictions of All Out and WrestlePalooza. And, of course, Saturday, we're going to be here for a big one as well. And it just remains to be seen if I'm going to do a watch along 1 week from tonight. I might go into work just to do that before I leave or before I move, but I'm not sure yet. So if I don't and I'm home, we'll do one final watch along, and it legitimately will be the final stream in this apartment 1 week from tonight. But if we don't do one, that means this Saturday when we do our All Out and WrestlePalooza reviews, that will be the final stream. So you have anywhere from 2 to 4 more streams here, and then we're moving on to a new location. So looking forward to that. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your Sunday night. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I wasn't too tired for you guys tonight. I was a little exhausted today. It's been busy, been a busy week, but thank you so much for hanging out tonight. It was another one in the books here. And if we are going to be here next week, I will start thinking about which ones we should do because it's still September. So I am likely to throw up another YouTube poll to determine that. So keep a lookout for that. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday night. Thanks again for being here, and I'll be catching y'all real soon. Peace.